Here for practice mindfulness together, practice meditation, and also we are first we will chanting Karaniya for sharing kindness, loving kindness for everyone, for everything around the world, for everyone around the world. Yeah. Share merit to everyone by chanting Karaniya Metta Sutta. อาจารย์ดวงพระเนตรยิงสุพรรณwill be ahead together with us. Yeah. โอเคนิมนต์พระอาจารย์นิมนต์ไหว้พระพร้อมกันนะโอละหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามินะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิตุติยมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิตุติยมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิตุติยมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเวชชาจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตรปุริสธรรมสารติสัทธาเทวมนุษย์สานังพุทโธภคะวะเตสวากขาโตภคะวะตันธัมโมสันทิติโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปนาญิโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆหิตังจักการิปุริสายุคานิอัฏฐาปุริสาภุคลาเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโย ทักขิเนยโยปัญชลิการณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเขตังโลกัสสติกาลานิยามาสังกุสเลนะยันตังสันตังปะทังอติสเมจัสสะโกอุสุจัสสุอุสุจัสสุวัจโจจัสสะโมทุอานาติมานิสันปุสะโกอันสุปาโลจาปาติโจจัสสะลาหุกาโวติสันตินทาริโยจานิปะโกจาปะคาโปกุเลสุอานานุกิโทนาจักขุทังสัมมาจาเรกินจิเยนะวิญโยปะเรโอปาวาสยุสุขิโนวะเกเนโนโหตุสัพเพสัตตาภาวันตุสุขิตาตานิเกจิปานาภูตติตัสสะวะทาวาลาวะอะนาวะเสสะติกาวานินามาตวามัสสิมาลาสกะอนุกตุลาติทาวานิจาจิตานิจาตุเลวะสันติอเวตุเลภูตาวาสัมภเวสีวาสัพเพสัตตาภาวันตุสุขิตาตาปาโลปาลังนิโกเพทานาติมาเจกกาติยังกินจิพยาโลสนาปาติกาสันนานันนามัญญาสาตุคามิสยาอันตายาธานิยังปุตตังอายุสัมภาวะเยอปาริมาณังอุตังอาโทจาริยัญจะอาสัมปะทังอาเวลังอาสัมปะทังติสัญจาลังหิสินโนวาสยาโนวายาวาตัสสะวิคตามิโตตังสติงอาทิตยะปุมมาเมตังวิหารังอิตามโหติตินจานุปะคัมมาศีลาวาตัสสะนินาสัมปันโนกัมเมสุเวนัยยังเกหังนาอิสัตตุขปัสสยปุนาเรติทุกขปัตตาจานิทุกขภายาปัตตาจานิภายาสุขปัตตาจานิสุขโหตุสัพเพปิปานิโนเอตาวาตาจามเมหิสัมปะตังปุญญสัมปะตังสัพเพเทวานุโมทันตุสัพเพสัตตาเวลาหุตุกายาปัจจาหุตุสัพเพสัตตานิกาหุตุสัพเพสัตตาสุขีอัตนังปริหารันตุสุขีสุขี Homage to the blissful one, the worldly one, the illumined one. I would like to pay my respect to Venerable Buliang Katapunyo. He is the Grand President of Lao American, and he is the headquarter of the spread of the Dharma of the Buddhism in the United States and Sanghamang. And I would like to say hello everyone for you coming today to practice about mindfulness. And would like to say hello to everyone on the live stream. I lost connections already. So today I am going to deliver the Dhamma talk to share about the Dhamma or experience of practice mindfulness. First of all, I would like to introduce Bhante Tui. Bhante Tui, he is beside of me. I hope everyone remember him. He is the Buddhist monk to walk for peace with us. Today, I'm so happy he can come to join us. Can you say hello to the everyone in here and in the live stream? The few words, please. Laos or English is okay. Okay. Yeah, please.
ข้อนอมนมัสการในทางมุเรียนและการข้อนอมนมัสการในทางดวงพระเนตรและการพ่อแม่ครูบาอาจารย์เมื่อทุกองค์และการเจริญพรเขาเป็นอยู่ผู้ทุกคนที่ว่าในมาห่วงกันเอาทางอยู่นี่และการอยู่บริเวณก็จะแต่จบงานเนาะก็ได้เบิ่งแต่ออนไลน์แล้วก็ได้ยินข่าวกันว่ามีปฏิบัติธรรมอาตมาก็ดีใจพระอาจารย์มหาดำเบินโทไปบอกว่ามีปฏิบัติธรรมอยู่นี่ก็ยินดีที่จะมาแต่ว่ามื้อเช้านี้มีอันขึ้นยนต์กับบริขึ้นในเปลี่ยนยนต์ใหม่อันตื่นตีซ่องมาพอมาแล้วก็ถือว่ามาต่อแถวตีซ่องมาตีซ้ำออกมา5 ยนต์จะขึ้นตี5:15 นาทีมาต่อแถวยาวจนฮอด5 โมงครึ่งเกือบ5 โมงครึ่ง5 โมง23 นาทีนี่ยนต์มันออกไปแล้วแถวยาวก็เลยตั้งแต่เช้าก็ได้ซื้อปียนต์ใหม่แล้วก็นั่งจนฮอด12 โมงยัง11 โมง15 นาทียนต์ค่อยออกมาฮอดที่ก็บ่าย 3เนาะแล้วก็5ก็มาแต่ว่าดีใจนะได้มาห่วงมาเห็นก็อนุโมทนาพ่อแม่ครูอาจารย์แล้วก็ญาติโยมถือว่ามีจิตใจศรัทธาในการมาห่วงมาเห็นแล้วก็มาปฏิบัติพุทธปฏิบัติธรรมซึ่งเหมือนกับมีน้อยแต่คือเอาอย่างว่าน้อยทำไมคนเป็นของพุทธการเวลาคนไปโพสคนแต่ละคนนั้นเพิ่มบริเอาไล่คนเนี่ยสังเกตเบิ่งขึ้นไปแต่ละคนที่ว่าบรรลุธรรมคนเห็นว่าผู้นั้นมีบารมีที่เพิ่มหรือว่าเต็มพร้อมที่จะบรรลุธรรมพุทธองค์ก็จะไปโพสเฉพาะองค์เดียวหรือผู้เดียวนะแม้แต่องค์คุริมานองค์เดียวคนก็ไปฉะนั้นคนเอาคุณภาพพร้อมที่จะบรรลุธรรมพร้อมที่จะเข้าใจในธรรมแม้จะองค์เดียวหรือผู้เดียวก็มีความสำคัญในทางศาสนาเนาะแม้แต่สำคัญที่สุดจะเป็นแน่นอนโมคคัลละหรือว่าโมคคัลลานะหรือว่าสารีบุตรสายขั้วเนาะหรือว่าเป็นแห่งสำคัญที่สุดในทางพุทธศาสนาทั้งพระอานนท์ของอานนท์นี้ก็ถือว่าสำคัญที่สุดเพราะเป็นผู้หนึ่งที่จือพระสูตรหรือว่าเป็นผู้เกี่ยวกับพระสูตรเวลาเป็นสังคายนาเนี่ยอันนี้ถือว่าความสำคัญแห่งพระพุทธศาสนาหรือว่าพระสาวกทุกองค์ได้มาร่วมกันเนาะแล้วก็ซึ่งคิดถึงสมัยความพุทธกาลเป็นแห่งลำบากหรือว่ายากกว่านี้แต่เฮาถือว่ามีความสะดวกสบายนะสะดวกสบายแล้วก็ถือว่าไม่ยังกับพร้อมในการที่จะปฏิบัติเนาะแล้วก็ข้อเสริมส่วนเด้อทุกคนเนาะอยู่ในทางออนไลน์กระทั่งดูปฏิบัติผู้ใดได้สนใจในทางพุทธศาสนาเนาะจริงอาตมาก็ที่ว่ายักเป็นส่วนหนึ่งแล้วก็ภูมิใจเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในการได้มาห่วงเพื่อจะเผยแผ่พุทธศาสนาแล้วก็ได้มาห่วงพ่อแม่ครูอาจารย์ได้ห่วงญาติโยมเพื่อจะเผยแผ่ศาสนาโดยกันบ่ว่าแต่จะเป็นเสื้อศาสนาใดก็ตามเราสามารถที่จะมาร่วมปฏิบัติ ร่วมจิตร่วมใจให้เป็นอันหนึ่งอันเดียวกันหรือว่าพอยังไงคือมาให้เขามีความสุขกับเบิ่งตัวเขาหรือว่าให้เขานี่บ่ต้องคิดออกไปข้างนอกหลายเนาะให้เขามีความสุขในใจแม้นั้นจะมีอุปสรรคในการใช้ชีวิตแต่ละอย่างแต่ทุกๆคนมีหมดบ่ว่าจะเป็นพระเป็นโยมแต่สุดสำคัญที่สุดเอาหั่นเข้ามาเบิ่งพิจารณาให้ใจเอามีความสุขให้ใจเอามีความสุขอย่างอื่นมันก็จะสุขไปนำเนาะฉะนั้นก็คือว่าจะให้เวลาโดนบ่ได้หรือว่าเบามันสิได้ครับทายซื่อๆยาวเลยขออภัยนำคนใดขออภัยนำเด้อเนาะอาจารย์ก็ขอนโมนาขอน้อมนมัสการแล้วก็
He said he speak too long, but it's okay. Yeah, he said that he pay respect to Sankhamang, Yatan Buliang, Katapunyo, and venerable monks, and everyone here, and in online, he miss everyone. Today, he is so happy to come here, to come to practice mindfulness meditation. But this morning, he wake up so early, like at 2 o'clock in the morning. He came to the airport. But at that time, it's very busy. A lot of people, when they get in to the gate, his flight is left already. So he has to rebook again, until like this afternoon he can come. When he came and he saw everyone here, he is still happy. But not many people, but it is very important. Like when the Buddha have a life, the Buddha teach about the Dharma. Yeah. And the first, he gave the Dhamma talk, that is the who get enlightenment, who follow him, and get enlightenment, like a Kondanya, his name. He is the first Buddhist monk. And after that, we have the other monk, the Mokkhalana and Sariput, and later on this Mokkhalana, and they are become the like a disciple of the Buddha. And after that, when the Buddha go to teach the Dhamma, he has insight meditation. He know who will understand his Dhamma for today. And then he direct to that person, to teach that person, and he can enlighten. That he mentioned about. And I hope that many people remember him. Because when he take a walk, he carry the flag, the walk for peace flag, and he's really smiling. Many people like his smiling. When he smiles, they saw his teeth. His teeth, it is really beautiful. Yeah, that's really easy to remember him. So today what we are going to talk about. At first, I would like to remind everyone see here, and everyone watching the live stream right now. We learn about the Dharma, the teaching, and practice about the mindfulness. We learn about mindfulness. If we are only learn, we are only recite and understand. You feel like you understand, but never practice. I think you won't understand exactly about the mindfulness or about the Dharma. The whole tree that is the Dharma, but the root of the Dharma that is the root of the tree, the practice. And after that, we have only the tree, but we never get the fruit, and we never eat that fruit. We don't know exactly about that fruit, how it tastes. But when you eat that fruit, you know it's sweet or not, and you know by yourself. We cannot share that we understand exactly with another to know. It's not like a fruit. The fruit we can share to eat with each other. But the Dharma practice, everyone have to know by themselves. Like you know by yourself, I know by myself. If I practice, I know by myself. For this time, right now, we want to eat the fruit, that fruit, and we start to plant the tree right now. To plant the tree until that tree giving the fruit for us to eat. But however, how fast? It's not the same. Everyone is not the same. Someone is really fast to understand, to know about the benefit of that practice. Sometimes it's really long. Of practice, we don't know exactly. We don't understand exactly about the mindfulness or the Dharma. So last night, I talked about the incarnation that the Buddha, about the life of the Buddha before he get enlightenment. The first, he know about himself, about his life, the past life. The second, he knows about everyone's life. Every people in this world, or it's not only the people, even the animal, even the hungry ghost, even the angel, or we call Panyan or Vedas. we call Panyain or Vedas. Theoda is the Panyain is the man who live in the heaven. Theoda, that is the woman in the heaven. That one, their incarnation, they can reborn to be a human. We are reborn to be a human. But today, I saw in a question from my comments, they asking about the incarnation. They want me to talk more about the incarnation. But I think I will answer them later. But for today, it's really helpful to us to practice our mindfulness today. That is the first comment, the first question. He said that, hello Ajahn, will tune in for sure. Can you please explain a little more about reincarnation or this reincarnation again? Let me put my glasses. I have to talk about this, okay? I met a person some years ago, and when we shook hands and eyes met, was like I spent a close relationship with them before. It actually made me shake. I felt like I knew his soul. That feeling never faded. Ever after many years. Before that, you know each other for a long time, but it's not this life. But someone, when you see him or her, you feel dislike her. You feel like you hate her, for example, or hate him. Maybe the last life is your enemy. You fight with each other before, but when you was born again, you see each other again, how you feel. But in the Buddhism, the Buddha said, what you have to do when you see each other right now. If you see some loved one, what you have to do? We can love each other like brother or sister or mother or father or grandfather, what any. But try don't attach with that. If we attach with each other, we have to reborn to see each other again with attachment. But if we love each other but don't attach, we help each other, we have loving kindness together, we have compassion together, and after we passing away, we don't want to be born again. Where we are going, we are going to Nirvana. That's in the Buddhism, the purpose of the Buddha, to Nirvana. But how about When you see someone, you hate him, you don't like him. What are you going to do with him? You want to contact with him more and more, or you want to end it with him? But for us, when we practice meditation, the mindfulness, the mind is calm down, the mind is open. You know him, you try to be close to him, and to contact to him until make your feeling, the hatred, to become patient and forgive him. Like to ask your enemy to be your friends. And after that, love each other, help each other with loving kindness, with compassion, with unity, and then no attachment. Then we can go nirvana together and don't come back again. Or if you don't go to nirvana, maybe we can go to the heaven together. But the purpose in Buddhism, that is nirvana, is ended. We don't have to return to be a carnation again. And these people, and this one too, if you feel like you know each other before, try to love each other, try to help each other, like a family, like a brother, like a sister, and practice together to understand about the nature, the Dharma, and the nature of the life of the human being. This is the incarnation. And I always talking about attachment. But many people misunderstand her or him that he asked me. She said that if you love a person or animal, pet, in your life, are you not attached to them? This is the question. I don't understand how it is possible to separate the feeling of attachment from love. It doesn't seem possible to me. This was one person. And the other person said, this is what I believe in. We will always have love and attachments in our life. Feel and how you think about that? You understand about this? Question about this idea? In my talk about attachment, I never talk about, you don't have to have the animals, you don't have to have the love person. You have it. Everyone can have the love. Why we talk about the loving kindness? We always loving kindness. If you have loving kindness, compassion, if you don't love anyone, why you have to have it? We have to have the loved one, the animal, or someone say, how about my car? How about my house? If I don't have attachment too much, it's overwhelmed, you love him. For example, you love one, you don't let him go anywhere. When he goes somewhere else, he just worry. Oh, if he goes somewhere, he didn't let you know how you feel. You feel like, oh, he don't told me where he go, what time he's coming. It's not to worry about safety. But sometimes you worry about he has someone else. If you have that thing, that thought, that feeling, how you feel? You have suffering. Can you control about his mind? No one control his mind. You cannot control his mind. If you don't have the attach much, okay, we love each other. We help each other. We give food to each other to eat. We can share the clothes to wear. We can share the house to live. We can share the car to use. We can share the money to spend. We can share everything. But without worry, without stress, without depression, without attached, we have free. If you have free, he has free mind, free from suffering. We live with each other peacefully, with peace. We have peace. We love each other. And we have to know, in one day, in the future, we have to separate. We have to. So why I say that is impermanent? Because we have to separate. So how many years? It's not too long. The age of the people, not over 150. Maybe the 120 is the oldest. Or for right now, just in 90 or 95 years old or 100 years old, it's not many. But for right now, just only 26 or 70 is gone. We have to separate. And at that time, when we separate, we passing away. How you feel? When you separate each other, when you leave each other. If you don't have attached, you know about the nature is in your mind. Oh, everything is impermanent. We have to leave. And everything is non-self. Non-self. What do you think about the non-self? Is nothing. Can you let me know? You say, oh, this one is non-self, is self. It's not non-self. Like this bell, you think is self? Is permanent? I don't think so. Why they make this? Before becoming to be this bell, you call bell or what? What you call? You know? Before, it look like a liquid. Right? We don't call the bell to hear that. But why we call bell? For now. And how many days, how many years it will live in this world? Maybe 100 or 200, 500, 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 5,000. You see, that is we say in non-self. In Pali we call anatta. We have tukkhang, anicca, anatta, like three things. Tukkhang is like a suffering that I say. Anicca like a change everything. Is impermanent. anatta และก็ non-self. Everything is non-self. We are non-self. Whatever we have, whatever we be, is nothing. If you don't believe me, what you call me? Ajani. Right? You call me Ajani. Ajani is my name. But where is Ajani? You point to me. Here is Ajani. But how about you point to my hair? To my head? You say that's the hair. But I don't have much hair. I lost almost. When you touch your ear, what is this? It's the ear. What's the ear? This is the eyes. What is this? The nose. What's this? The mouth. What's this? Feet. You know, skin, bone, or blood, or liver, everything. But where's Ajani? But one day, when Ajani get old age, sickness, go to the hospital, and Ajani passing away. Ajani is 200 years, and they burn, cremate. Ajani like a what? Ashes. Well, where is Ajani? No. That's not. It's not only Ajani. Everyone. You too. See? This is we call about non-self. Okay? You understand? Kind of? And about this question, I try to read for you, but it's really important that they say it. Okay, this one first. Maybe I don't have much time to talk about. Hello, good evening, Ajahn Suwano, Piku. This is Ajahn Suwano. So Suwano is my Buddhist name. They just confused. Or Ajahn or Pante Suwano. Suwano is my Piku's name. But Pante is like Pante Panyakala, or in Vietnamese, I just want to say, for your walking to show and teach us how to live peaceful life. Your sacrifice has given me the total teaching my life. Honestly, just want to need just when I need the most. I hungry. That's a hungry. And graciously, thank you from bottom of my heart. I have a question for you. It seems to be a struggle for me, and I couldn't realize use your wise words and guidance and being present in the right now, not holding on to my past, nor worrying about tomorrow. I have found a hurdle in my journey. How can I manage the sadness and grief of the loss of my only shine, with not holding on the past. How does one truly find peace in loss? Thank you again for everything you have done. We all appreciate you so much. But sorry about that, about her loss, about his loss. This one, that is very difficult to get rid of this feeling. Maybe they said it's impossible, we can do it. But I can tell everyone, it's very difficult. It's not easy to get rid of this feeling. But we have the path, we have the way to get rid of this feeling. Why are we talking about practice mindfulness? The practice about mindfulness, if we know about the feeling, sadness, where is formed the sadness? The sadness, grief, is for our mind. It's from our mind. Why we don't have peace? Because we block the path of peacefully. Why we don't have peace? Because we block the loving kindness, compassion, love. We have just only this sadness over our mind, over our heart. The heart is not open. The mind is not open. How we let it go? If our minds are open, we have loving kindness, we have compassion, we have peace. It's easy to let it go because we have space for that. I always say like a USB or external hard drive. When it's full, you can see something else? No, it's full. Can you delete it? Sure. You can delete. It's easy? Yeah, it's easy. From the hard drive, from the USB. But it's very difficult to delete your own mind, your own thought. Like we have the mind is dirty already. It's very difficult to clean. It's not like a dishes. We clean with water. It's not like our body. Our body we can clean, but every day. We have to clean the body every day with a soap, with a shampoo or whatever. But clean the mind, we cannot use the water. We can use the water, the Dharma's water. The Dharma's water that we practice, the mindfulness. When we understand about the mindfulness, it has a lot of power of the mindfulness. And it's really easy to delete it because you think, oh, that thought, you don't need it, you don't like it, For example, like I just only compare, okay? You smoke a lot, but when someday you feel like, oh, I don't need it. I don't need it, I want to quit. And then you quit. And after that, when you smell the cigarette, oh, you don't like it. You know, but this time, my master, he likes to compare to the snake. If you hold the snake, at first you don't know that is the king cobra snake or the rattlesnake. You don't think they have the poison. You hold it. When you hold it, but when you know that is a poison snake, what you do? Throw away quickly, very quickly. It's like our mind right now. We have a lot of craving. We have a lot of craving, but we don't know that. We enjoy with that craving. For example, like a greedy, anger, ignorance. We have it. But this time, you enjoy with that. When you know all the anger is like a poison. The greedy is like a poison. Ignorance is like a poison. You throw it away. Very easy. Quickly. But we have to know. When the minds they're open, when the minds are awakening, we will know about that. To understand how karma operates with the teaching of non-self. If the five if the five aggregates arise and passing away, and there is no permanent self, what continues that experiences the result of karma? How should we understand that continuity? What do you think about the karma? That you understand some? What is the karmas mean? What karmas mean? The karma is the action. How many actions we have? Two actions. What is that? Bad and good action? Wholesome and unwholesome. We call kusala dhamma, akusala dhamma, apanyataka dhamma. Wholesome, kusala. Unwholesome, akusala. Apanyataka, lanka, not wholesome, not unwholesome. The action of the people, sometimes we have bad action. Sometimes we have good action. Sometimes we have nothing. Not good and not bad. What we have to ask? The body have to ask. The speech, we have action with speech. We have action with the body. We have action with the mind. But usually, the mind inside your feeling, nobody knows. You feel bad or you feel good? Nobody knows about that. It's in your mind. But how when you show up, when you get mad or angry, you hit someone, you kick someone, they know it, they see it. But in the Buddhism, to do with the action, like a harm to each other, like a killing any living being. If you kill, you harm another, you know it. Everyone know it. Where are you going this time? Where are you going? Three pages you have to go where you get killed. Number 1, funeral. Number 2, jail. Number 3, hospital. If you harm each other, you have to go these places. And about the second action, I have to say this one, sexual misconduct. This is why we pay attention to this, because everyone loves, everyone have loved one. So why we don't need you to attach? Because if something happen, we don't need another people harm each other. Because we love each other very much. But if you do very good to her, you take a good care of him. Very good care of him. But he didn't like you. At that time, you will feel happy if you don't if you attach too much. If you attach too much, what's happen? Harming. This is the bad action of the body. How about the bad action of the speech? Lying, hard speech, to use some slang word or something, it's like a hard speech. Because when you speak out, nobody like it, but maybe some. Lying is number 1. That's the action. But how about the mind? That is the bad action of the body. That is the stealing. The stealing. This we call 5 precepts. In the rule of the lay people, lay woman or layman, but it's not monk. But for the monks, more we have just only we call like the white woman who practice about the Dharma. This is if you understand about karma, we can separate with the mind, with the feeling. Really easy to practice meditation. This we call sila. Sila like a what? Sila like a stone, or like a rule. The stone that is really heavy. When you throw to the water, the stone is sink down to the ground. When your mind have sila, have this precept, that's the mind. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to think, you make like you have a lot of patience. Whatever, any problem, try to solve it in your life. There is not any problem that we cannot solve it. But sometimes we don't solve by ourselves. we have to use it the other one. Because everyone, we don't have experience the same. We have different experience. So why we have to share to each other? Why we have to have the doctor? Why we have to have the lawyer? Why we have to have the farmer? Only the farmer? When we go to the hospital, the farmer cannot help us. The doctor can help us. Every experience is not the same. So that we have to share with each other. Okay, for today, I think it's almost in our talk. I want to let everyone have question about your practice, mindfulness, about are you confused about something, unclear about some thought or some action, you can have the question.
I'm going to speak English so we all can understand, right? So, พระอาจารย์ขน่อยสิบอกเป็นภาษาอังกฤษ My question is, when for the lay people to show respect for our monks, for our venerable monks, what should we do so we won't have a bad karma in return? We want to do it right. Some of us new here. We want to be sure that we respect the proper way. Can you tell us the proper way to be respectful?
นิมนต์การบุญนี้
นิมนต์พระมหาดำได้บอกนะ
ไม่ทานไหม
ไม่ก็ป่วยเหมือนกันจำหาดำคิวส้ม
นั่งตามสบายเด้อนั่งตามสบายเด้อทำไมอยู่ในอุจจาระเป็นSorry, the connection is not work well in a way.
เป็นภาษาลาวคือว่า
น้องนมัสการพ่อแม่ครูบาอาจารย์ Pay respect to Venerable Mahasangha and for good evening everyone. For pay respect to the monk, we have three ways to pay respect to the monk. In Buddhism or in Lao culture, we respect not from the age but from the sila or we call precept we obtain take message obtain the precept rather the monks take obtain the precept 237, right? Even the monk is young, but the lay people have to pay respect to them, right? Even the samanera, they have 10 sila. If we have to respect to the samanera, even the nun, they have the sila 8 sila. We have to pay respect to them. We can pay respect with our action. Our action is mean we have to bow down or yeah, about that or anything is do with your kindness, with your respect. But if you don't understand, it's okay. But you have to ask the question. Yeah, you have to ask first. If I do this one, do this one is respect. Is you can ask and someone can tell you. You can practice, right? And the number one is by action, right? Number two is by word. Your word is you have to use the kind word, respect word. Like don't
No cursing.
No cursing, no use the strong word. Don't respect the one, right? It's by word. And the by mind, even your mind, you have to be careful when you be mindful when you think about the monk. The monk, the Buddha said, the monk, even the young monk, they have a very, very powerful moral inside. We don't know what kind of which one is the best monk. We don't know, right? Because it's we know they know by themselves. That's why we have to be careful. Because when we think about them in the bad way, is a very, very bad karma. We will return to ourselves, our family. Yeah. The Buddha say the monk like a king. Even king is small, right? Even king is children, but the king cannot. The king can kill the people who do ถูก นะครับ
He can order.
Yeah, he can order to punish anybody, right? But in moral way, but the monk is saying, if you is even the small karma, but to do for the monk is a very, very strong return to do, right? Is message? Yes. Yeah, I try the best. Okay.
งูเลยงู
ฮะ
เปรียบเทียบงู
ว่าเอาอันเดียวพอ
So, anyone else has any questions? So for us, meaning for us to respect our venerable monks, even though they are small, or even they're young monks, like novice monk, they still have more than us regular people. So that's what he's trying to say. So respectfully in your mind, in your actions, is very important to them. So in other words, like for instance, like we like the celebrities, right? And we feel like we attach them, like we know them personally, but they don't know us. They're not a grain of sand to them because they don't know us personally. But we like them, we cherish them, we just die for them because we, love them so much. So same thing with us respecting our monks and our venerable monks here. And some of them we know personally, some of them we don't know personally, but we know them from Walk for Peace. And this is what I'm trying to get the message across. I may be wrong, and if I am, I apologize. So for us to understand their way of life, when they become a monks, they detach from everything in their lives. So they give up to become the monks. And they practice very seriously, highly. And they are the example for us to follow. And because of that, we have to respect them from a distance. Like giving an example, let's say like Michael Jackson, he was in my era. So he was the king of pop, right? Everybody loves him. But does he know us? No, he don't. When Michael Jackson died, I cried. I felt like I lost my brother. But his family know, did I cry? No. So same thing with our venerables. We respect for them, highly respect for them, and we have to show that respect from a distance. Especially in our culture, in the Buddhism, women should not be so close to the monks. And we have our distance, and they will distance themselves from us. So they have to protect their 227 rules. So in that 227 rules is being close to women. And that's why they are the way they are. So for us to show them and to give them the gratitude, we have to distance ourselves, even though we care for them personally, but we can't be attached to them. Is that understand?
Yes.
Is that too much?
No, it's good.
It's good. All right. So that's the best I can explain, but we are here for the same reason, and we are here for the love and the kindness that they have given us, and we, like I said last night, that we appreciate everything they have done. They show us the world. They show us the mirror that we haven't seen ourselves in. So that was the questions that I had. So I had to explain it to myself and to one that's not quite understand. So I hope I wasn't rude. Thank you guys. แมนบอกขน่อยบอกถึงอยู่บอก
แม่นแหละ
I have a question. If the woman they don't know it, they touch the mouth, do they receive karma? So the monk don't allow women to touch him, and he don't allow to touch women either, right?
ขออนุญาต for women touch the monk, right? Is the monk rule, not woman rule. The monk rule is when you touch the woman with my feeling, with your feeling like feel good. It's you break the rule for the monk, but the woman is have a bad karma return, right? Because you pass of the to break the rule of the monk, right? But if the woman didn't know anything about the monk rule, but the monk break the rule by himself, is we call, like Ajahn Dongpanes say, we call kusala karma. It means the good karma, right? Akusala karma is mean the bad karma. But apayakata is mean no bad, no good. But the apayakata is have the result. Result is, for example, like the Buddha said, intention, chetana, remember?
Yes.
Intention is the karma. Intention. If you have a good intention, your result is a good karma. If you bad intention is a bad karma, right? But sometimes you did without intention. Is called apayakata. It means the
It's okay.
right?
It's okay.
But no, okay.
No,
But even if, for example, if I push the box here, I don't know it's the end here, right? But it's the box over the end is end die. Is we call apayakata kam. Is the kam isที่ว่าในภาษากรรมแปลว่ากรรมที่ว่าเป็นอภัยกิจนะ no forgiveness is still have แล้วก็เวลาเฮาเว้นมีได้แล้วก็ ant. It's the same, right? But no, nobody want to kill us, and we don't know die, but we die with accident, right? It's like we call apayakata. ครับแม่อยู่กับครูอาจารย์
So he said, if you not intentionally, it's by your meanings. If you mean well, you didn't know that you're touching the monks, and it's not bad, but it shouldn't be. So if you don't know, we should ask, because they're different from us. Like this woman, I took one of my nephew monks to the hospital. So they have never seen the monks in this area before, unfortunately. And she asked me, she said, "Oh, is that this? Why does he wear dress?" So, well, it's not a dress. It's a robe. This is a Buddhist monk. Oh, is that his favorite colors? I said, no, this is the only color they wear. So it's just it's not like ignorance. It's just they don't know. So they don't know. They ask. So it's okay. Yeah. Any question? Come on, guys. We've been here 2 days.
Any questions?
Huh?
Any question? Meditation question?
Who's the new one today? You? New one?
Frank's new one.
And
Frank.
Yuri, right? You?
Sherry.
Me?
Yes,
You, yes.
Sherry's new one.
Yes.
You want me to ask?
Yes. Come on, Sherry.
Okay.
You got a notebook.
And anyone can answer this. What has been the most meaningful lesson in your journey?
Sorry?
What has been
What has been the most meaningful lesson in your journey?
ความหมายอยู่ในการเดินทางของพระมหาเดินทางแบบ walk for peace anybody
This journey we say like a walk for peace. We need peace. We need peace in this world. We need peace for everyone. We know everyone, every religion, they always talking about the peace. But how we have peace, yeah? Many people believe it's not the same. It's not the same. The same words, but different meaning. Even in my culture, in my religion, how we believe peace. After this Buddha, this is the religion of the Buddha, 5,000 years. The Buddhism is ended. We will have the other Buddha. We call Ariya Mitaya is coming. The next Buddha. That time, we will have peace. This is we believe. But in our practice, no. We don't have to wait. We don't have time. Like I am, how many years I have to stay? Can I wait for the next Buddha? Like over 2,000 years, I cannot wait for that. So, when we practice about mindfulness, we have loving kindness in our mind. We have unity in our mind. We have compassion in our mind. This is to open the peace in our mind. We have peace, but in mind. If I have peace in my mind, I can guide to the other. For right now, we talking about practice mindfulness. When our minds open, our minds wake up, we will have loving kindness. Loving kindness is not only myself. It's not only my family. It's around my country, around my world. About him, if he feel like I feel, like everyone should feel like I feel. How about in this country? How about in this world? We will have peace together for now, for this moment, not for the next life, not for the next generation. We need for ourselves. We need peace for ourselves right now. Ourselves right now is not only me, not only the Buddhist monk, not only in this country, but in the whole world. That we wish, but peace from practice, not from outside. We cannot wait. We don't have time to wait for the next Buddha like that. That's you mean? That's the right answer? While we try to explain about this, we have to do the action. We cannot just only speak and talk. The action is more than the words. I don't remember what they say, the action and the words.
Action speaks louder than words.
Oh, the action speaks louder than words. Yeah. But I know everyone believes, like what goes around comes around. Everyone. But how about we have to wait for next life? When you're coming back, you will have peace. But how about the suffering you have right now? You don't worry about that? But for now, we don't need. You have much suffering. Is it enough you cry and cry with your loved one, with your health, with your problem, with your work or with your job, with your family? You're always fighting with each other, with the material, with the religion. That is mine, that is yours. Where is yours? Where is mine? Even like the Buddhism. Oh, it is my Buddha. Where is your Buddha? If you say my Buddha, you have the Buddhas already. If you have the Buddhas in your mind, why you have suffering? Why you fight with each other? Why you still harm each other? Why? You have peaceful mind? 45 years, the Buddha teaching about this. How many people follow? If you say I am Buddhism, how about your action? How about your action? But the Buddha said, anyone who not harm each other, who not steal each other, who not make sexual misconduct, who doesn't telling lie, who doesn't intoxicated, that one is the Buddhism. Even that one doesn't know about the Buddha, about the Buddhism. He is Buddhism. Someone said, I don't believe any religion. I heard, I don't believe any religion. I don't have any religion. But himself, he never harm each other. He never steal each other. He don't make sexual misconduct. He never telling lie. He never intoxicated. That he is the Buddhism. That he has a lot of religion. But someone, oh, I'm really strict to the religion, but just not only the mouth. Yeah. But about the karma, if you say, I do this, I do that, is it bad or good? You know by yourself. You know by yourself how thought you think, how act you are, how speak you are. This is the karma. If you know it, you know like about the pizza, no harm each other. When you're harming each other, whatever you are, you have to go to the jail. You have to go. That you have suffering already. That is your health. But you still have a life. You're suffering a lot about that. You know it, but you do it. But someone don't know but do it. For example, you're driving. You overspeed. The speed like a 75. You speed 100. The police pull over. You said, I don't know. I don't see it. The police is going to believe you? How to get the license if you don't know? Right? The police have to give you a ticket. If you pull over or something, you have to pay for the ticket. If you don't know, how can you get the license? You cannot lie. Oh, that you know, but you do it. My master said, my master said like that. Like, oh, they don't know. They don't feel to destroy us, to destroy our rule, because they don't know. If they hand to you to check, try at first. Don't make them shine. If you hand to the monk, and the monk don't do anything, and you don't understand how you feel, and the master said, then we explain later. When we take a walk, while a lot of people, they know how to bow to the monk. We talk about this. Can I shake hand? Can I give you a hug? Someone, they don't ask. They have to run to the monk and give hug. How do you feel? You think it's bad? I don't think she is bad. It's bad karma. In her heart, in her mind, she feels happy to do it. So we said, okay, we have to let them know how to pay respect to the monk. Do like this. You know, the woman cannot touch the monk. And after Pante Panyakala, he talked about this just only one time. So very fast about that. When we walk, the next day we walk, everyone, even old age, even sickness, over the kids, pay respect to this. When the monk saw that, it look like a crime. How they know that? The monk asked together, how they know that? How they know how to pay respect to the monk? Yeah. But the new culture of them, maybe they feel nothing much about that. But how about our culture? How we feel? Feel like almost cry that we see that. Depend on the mind. Depend inside the mind. What you do for. If you do with destroy, you want to destroy, that is the bad karma, evil karma. How you feel? You feel in your heart, you feel in yourself. So in the Lao culture, I always talk to the parents. The kids grow up in here. They don't know how to pay respect to the monk. When they come to the monk, they don't know how to. But some adults yell at them. Why we have to yell at them? Why we don't teach them? Yell at them and they shy and they go away. Why you don't know how to pay respect to the monk? You have to do like this, like this. Why don't try to teach them? Honey, come on, come on. In our culture, we have to pay respect to the monk, to the Buddha. We have to bow 3 times. They have to ask why. Why 3 times? Oh honey, we respect to the Buddha, Dharma and Sankar 3 times. We believe about the triple gem. Can understand, the parent can understand this? Maybe not. Just only tell them. The culture, you have to do it. The kids in over here, they have to ask why, what, where, how. They have questions. How they are smart they are. We have to explain. If you don't know how to explain them, you think they are the bad karma or the bad action? I don't feel like that. I don't feel no. If you don't know, you do it. Wrong. I don't think that is wrong. Because they don't know. You don't know. So in this country, when go out to work in some company, how they interview you, how they train you. Because the electronics in over here, if you make a mistake, just to put the button, it's destroyed. You make the machine broke. So they train a lot. I go everywhere. If I don't know, I have to ask. I don't shy like in my country. Before I am really shy. If I ask the question, I feel like I don't want him. I don't want them to know I am so. I don't know what to say. Like I am so evil or something. But I have to ask. I don't shy right now because everybody have to learn. And for right now, why I speak English? Because I have to learn. I want to learn. And maybe you can learn with me too. Something you don't know what I know, right? It means you think I don't know what you know. So I like to say like a share to each other.
have a question. I think so. But you may have to help me get the point across.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
When we do the loving kindness meditation and we are sending, let's see, what is it? Sending, let's see, how does the prayer go? 'Cause it just fell out of my head. Maybe, you know, like you want somebody to be free from some sort of suffering. Okay, metta, right? Okay. How does the Buddha explain how that particular request gets to the person or the group of people that you're sending it to? Is it like an energy? Because like for me as a Christian, when I ask, you know, I'm asking God to do something for somebody else.
Pray to something.
Right. It goes from here to here to there. But in Buddhism, when you're requesting, you know, somebody to end a suffering of some sort to somebody, how does that request know that it needs to go to this particular person and it's this particular request? How does the Buddha explain that?
When the monk walks, how do you feel that they walk with love, kindness? How do you know? Does anyone tell you? No, you just
said.
You just sometimes feeling.
Okay.
We don't have to tell the order, right?
Okay.
I don't have to tell. Can give my loving kindness to the other person, but sometimes we solve by ourselves, by.
But yeah, so we were there witnessing you, but if you're sending something to somebody like across the world and they don't see me sending or hear me sending, how does that get to that person? Is it an energy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's when we spread love and kindness, is anybody, any place, they have own food. They have own karma, right? But if they become a Thevada or God, right?
The
Angel. They have their own angel, but some place we call beta. Beta is mean the place who can receive the karma, who can receive the metta from our. We just send to them. Right? But for example, if you are the human, I send to you, you cannot receive because you have your own karma, right?
Okay.
But some people we don't know our relative, our family, they become a beta, right? Because they pass away, and we send to them because we don't know if they become a beta, they can receive our loving kindness or our karma, good karma from our, right?
Understand?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So in other words, he said, let's say we like us humans, we can, if we don't have a bad karma, the message will go to you. It's like a person in jail that we can't just directly give them, and if they in such a bad place, where nothing can go to them. It's the same thing as the spirits in the spiritual world, that if they were in that deep places, nothing can go to them. They have to pay their way out. They have to stay suffering because of what they did. So if you send the money to through mail, if you don't put stamps on it, it won't get to them. It's similar to that way. Is that clear up a little bit?
thank you.
Yeah, but for myself, I understand that about your question. depend on the mind. We call sixth sense. Sixth sense. Like if you practice meditation, you have the we call nyan. Nyan is over here. Apinyan. Apinyan like a sense. The mind have a power in the mind. Whatever someone thought or think, he understand. He know it. Like a Buddha. Like I mentioned earlier, like he go to teach someone in the morning, and when he practice meditation, he know, oh, this one will understand my teaching. Understand my teaching. And he guide that to you, to teach you. Because he know your mind, what you think about. You are like a lotus. The full lotus is waiting for the sunshine. When the sun shines, that lotus is open. The mind of the human, he know you will understand the Dharma, and he teach you directly what you have in your question in your mind, and he teach. He understand, or you understand, and at that time it's the right way to understand. But we believe if you know you want to send a message in your mind to help that one. Can we have? Yes, we can have. But that one is not understand. Like a no panya, no wisdom. It's not the same. Not the same like she practice by herself. She understand by herself. She open her mind by herself. It's better than you give. Like you give your money, $10 to the kids. But that kids, they don't have much panya or wisdom. Maybe you give $10, she just going to buy the smoke, the cigarette, you know. But someone, she have like a $10, she buy something to sell. Like for example, the millionaire in Thailand, he has just only $10, 10 baht in Thailand. What I have to do in this 10 baht? Baht is the money. Oh, he said, he saw they have the banana, and they toast the banana and sell it. He said, 10 baht, he can buy the banana. It's a one bunch of banana. And she can buy the stove, she can buy the coal, you know, and toast, sell it. And the next day, he can go to buy the two bunch of banana, and more, until he changed his mind to do the other business, and he become to millionaire. See, we can help many monks, many people. They practice mindful and to help with the mind. But just only a moment. It's not like is like to teach him to have his own wisdom. If he has wisdom by himself, he can teach other people. He can take care of himself. Why the Buddha doesn't let the monk to show up this? Is for example, the Mokkhlana. Mokkhlana is the disciple of the Buddha. And the people, they don't believe the Buddhism at that time. And they put the bowl, the arm bowl, to the top of the pole, like what they call the bamboo pole, the bamboo, and they put the bowl on the top of the bamboo. And the people say, if you are Arahant, if you are the best one, you are best practice meditation, can you fly to get the bowl? On that. But the Buddha said, no, you don't have to do it. But at that time, the people said, you are a liar. You come to Vrindavan, you are a baker. You ask for the foods every day. You are, and your teacher too. They point to the Buddha. The Buddha is the liar. They say that. And Mokkhlana said, oh, I have to show. I have to show them. And he said meditation. When he get opinion, we call it opinion, his body is lively. His mind is lively. No attachment with him. No attachment with his mind. This earth it cannot attach with his mind. And he left his body to get the bowl. Get the bowl out. And the people very enjoy about him. And everyone go to the Setawan Mahavihar. That is the temple. Buddhas live there at that time. What's happened? Buddha said. What's happened? The people said, oh, this monk is really special. His mind is really have a lot of powerful. He can get the bowl. He tried to get the bowl down. What the Buddha said? The Buddha said, Mokha monk. Mokha is like the less monk. You don't have to be my monk. Why you show that to the people? You should give them the wisdom. You should teach them how to practice meditation, how to get rid of the suffering. Why you have to show your power? If you show your power, they don't have anything. They just only give you the food, give you the whatever you need. But their mind is still darkness. It's a bright. No wisdom. The Buddha not agree. After that, the Buddha said, no any more monk to show this. This is the first monk to show. It's not his mistake. And the Buddha made the rule for the monk. Don't show this. If I have a lot of experience, I have a powerful of my mind, for example, I cannot do that. Because the Buddha said, no, don't do it. If I do, I am like no monk. Like I have to quit. It's mean like that. But for now, it's many monks they do it. They show, but it's not, you can see, but just they say, only talk. Some people, they believe that, oh, that monk is an Arahant. Arahant is the disciple. who get rich like the Buddha, and they believe, and they just pay respect, and whatever that monk need, they always do that. But we cannot do like that. This is the truth.
And the main thing of share loving kindness is the main thing is for you, for yourself. It's not for others. Yeah, not for, because we don't know is a which monk is a have a powerful, right? And we cannot prove the which monk is that can have powerful. Even we have to practice ourselves to get that point, right? And that's why the main thing of sharing loving kindness is a be kind for yourself and to share to others. Any questions?
So with Buddhism being so like on the forefront right now in America, everybody knows about us on the walk, for peace. With it being predominantly like a Christian country, when people do come and want to learn more about it, Buddhism, what do y'all teach when they still believe in God, but they want to also practice Buddhism? And can that happen? Or
No, you just believe in God. Don't leave your God to become a Buddha, to become a Buddhism. That's it. But I believe everybody come here because we need peace in ourselves, right? Just practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the key to practice mindfulness. And be mindful every day. Peace from yourself first, and your belief. Just stay with the God, and don't change your religion.
oh yeah. No, I was just wondering because I know a lot of people, find conflict in that, or like I have family members that ask me, why are you going to this? And so it's just interesting. They think that there can be a conflict in it, but I don't think there is. So I just didn't know what you told people about that.
Yeah, I heard there's many people talking about this. But for myself, I know for a long time about this. About the feeling, how suffer we have. Any religion, we have suffering. We have suffering. We need love and kindness. We need compassion. We need peace. Every religion, or whatever you practice what your own or your feeling. Or whatever the religion you believe, you just believe. But we can change. We can change the mind. We change the feeling. If you don't have any more suffering, how do you feel? But I want to tell that the religion. I compare to the top of the mountain. Many people try to cry up to the mountain. How many ways you go there? How many ways? Some people say, oh, I can walk like this, straight. Some people say, no, I can walk like this. Some people say, no, you have to walk around like this to the mountain. Some people say, you don't have to walk. You have to ride a bicycle to over there. Someone said, oh no, I have to take the motorcycle. Someone said, I have to drive a horse to over there. Someone take a truck. Someone maybe use a helicopter to over there. But the same point, that's the moment. I compare every religion be there. How you can go there? If you can go there, you understand why we have the religion. What religions mean? What religions mean? Where is the form? From Latin word? Religio? That's right. Religio. That we have to relation to everyone. Everyone create by the God. The God create everyone. The whole world. If we know each other, we are like a God of the sun. Son of God. Right? That's we will have peace. That's belief. But what the Buddha said? The Buddha said after the Buddha take enlightenment, who he has to pay respect? Who is the God of the Buddha? The Buddha said Dharma. What is the Dharma? Dharma is the nature. Where is the nature? In everyone. In everyone. In everything. What is the nature? Water is the nature. Earth is nature. Fire is nature. Air is nature. Do you have water, air, fire, earth in your body? That we believe, you think is different? The God created everyone. But the Buddha said the nature created everyone. But we believe. The Buddha said everything is impermanent. Like you say, oh, everything is belong to the God. It's not your own. Right? Even your body, you have to return to that. If you attach with your thing, with your body, or with everything, you don't feel have God in your mind. Is right or wrong? See? Like a non-attachment. It not belong to you. It's not your own. Your body is everything. That is in my mind. Yeah, but I maybe someone misunderstand. So I don't confuse anything about the religion. What we have? Why we have the religion? How we practice about that? If you say God, 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 but in your mind you never believe. You don't have that feeling. Like you go everywhere, who see you? You see, okay, the God see you. But if you're stealing, who see you? The God see you. But when you steal, who see you? Your karma, yourself. If you know yourself, do it. If you know God see you, you don't do it. How do you feel? Right? See? I think it's really easy to understand that.
I want to share that some Buddha teaching, the main Buddha teaching, Buddha is not God, right? the I have a story, one story from the Buddha teaching. They have one man. He study about the God, but he very he have very many acknowledge about God, but he confused what the God have or not have, because now he don't know, right? He suffer a lot because he confused about God, but he believe in God. He just confused. He come to the Buddha and asked about the God is that real or not real? The who created the world? You know the Buddha's answer. The Buddha didn't answer. The Buddha say, just talk later. That I want a question for you. Now do you suffer from your born, from your life? He said yes. Do you suffer from your own? You have 8 own? Yes. Do you suffer from your sick? Yes. Do you suffer from your loved one, people die? Yes. But why you ask about God? Why you don't make yourself is a happiness now? The Buddha said. Like for example, like a man who got hit by an arrow, right? But he always hold the arrow and fight and seeking for the who hit me. Who, instead of he have to go to the doctor, right? But he just hold who hit me. Well, he gonna die, right? Yeah, it's the same the Buddha teaching. We don't know is the God create or not create. And for me, I don't care who created the universe, right? But I want to stay in the present moment, to be mindful, to be peaceful, to be happy in present moment. That's my point.
Right.
This is the Buddha teaching. Yeah.
Okay, everyone.
But
Yeah, like now is 9 and 10 already. Okay. Okay, get blessing for today. Sabha loka vinimoto sabha santa bhavasito sabha veramati kanto nibhuto jatuvam bhavang vivan santo sabha roko vinasantu mate bhavat vankarayo sukhi dekhanuko bhava apivadanasi Sani Changuta Panjani no Jatalo Dhamma Vatanti Ayuvano Sukhang Palang Satu 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 Anumodhami. Okay, thank you everyone. Wow. Okay, have a good night. See you tomorrow morning. Yeah. We have breakfast at 7. Yeah, at 7. We have breakfast. And after that, we start meditate. Okay, everyone. We have a good time for today. But I don't know is that the signal is good or not.